That's a new event. Let's go. Ryu! Valentine! Wallenstein Schmalentine! There's a new Ryu! A Valentine Ryu! Wait! Is that a new Hestia? They're using all the special arts now. We get to see what Ryu's looks like. Let's see. Oh my god, oh, look how cute she is! She's presenting the chocolate to Valentine! Man, I wish I was at Black Goliath right now. Greetings, Ventures! It's Lorne once more. I haven't done one of these news videos in quite a while since I've been wanting to take that focus on story-related content, but this, of course, is a special occasion because Ryu's a Valentine unit. If you didn't see my dumb fake reaction compilation in the very beginning of the video, I am very excited for this event. The only thing that makes me a little tiny bit angry, but not so much because Ryu is here, is getting a new Hestia, because Hestia was a Valentine unit from the previous Valentine banner back in Japan in 2018. So it's kind of disappointing seeing Hestia takes what could be someone else's spot. Like, we haven't had a new Osfi in a while, a new Naza in a while. It's disappointing that she's taking the place of that. But she is Hestia, and I will look the other way this time, because you know, all Crunchyroll has to do is give us a new Ryu, and I just look the other way. I'm like, what? There's no problems here. Repeat units, what? But anyway, this is the Valentine event. Wallenstein Valentine. My face is blocking what that says. Wallenstein Valentine. So this event is probably focused around Eyes as a central character, but I can't wait to see what Ryu's part to play is in this event. And as you can see also, Loveless Mikoto will be the event 4-star you'll be able to grind just by farming the event, as she was previously revealed a while ago when we had to vote on names for specific characters, like Aspiring Elegance Belle, the New Year Eyes, and now Loveless Mikoto. But let's do a quick overview of the new characters. First up, we have Sweet Princess Eyes. She will be a single target light magic attacker, as you can see right there with her stats. Pretty decent HP, good magic, and she recently got that new magic Desperate, as you could probably tell from the New Year Eyes, probably burning away a lot of your teams in war games. But as for her skills, her special arts is a single target ultralight magic attack with a temporary magic boost, pretty standard. Her first skill is a single target highlight magic attack with a temporary magic boost, and removes magic buffs excluding assist buffs from the enemy. So this is going to be pretty important for the Reverie Record Buster, because she gives herself a magic buff during some of those turns. And this is a very powerful attack to be using. It's a high light magic attack with a temporary magic boost, so that's one of the strongest moves you could use, and it has the bonus of also removing a magic buff. And with skill 2, it's a single target medium light magic attack with a temporary magic boost, and it gives your allies 20% extra light attack damage for 4 turns, so she synergizes really well with other light characters, like for example the New Year Tione, Levy Travel Lily, for example, as well, and even Elven Awakening Lefia, who isn't quite as good anymore, but that's also a solid light unit if you have her a +5. And her last skill is a single target low light magic attack that buffs her magic by 75% for 4 turns, so standard buffing move. You'll want to be using that so you get more damage on your other moves for the next 3 turns. So all in all, Eyes is a pretty good light magic attacker for single target use in boss fights, and we're also going to get a Familia event this time around as well, so no doubt that these new units will work really well in that Familia event. Next up, of course, is the character I'm looking forward to. My favorite character in DanMachi, as you probably all of you already know right now. Let me get my face out of the way. Here is the new glorious pretty lady Ryu, and pretty does not do enough justice to describe Ryu. She's elegant, graceful, beautiful, perfect. But oh, I love this art so much. It's almost too much for me to handle, but here she is. She'll be a AoE Earth physical attacker. And as you guys probably know, currently she only has a magic weapon, but I believe I heard during the stream that she will be getting a physical version of Alps Lumina, so look forward to that. If I'm wrong, then I guess I don't know Japanese like I think I do from watching anime. But regardless, she has really good physical attack right here, good strength, and that agility is very, very high. It might be one of the highest agility stats on a character in the game at 872 with max limit break. And that's really important because we're going to look at her skills next. Her special arts is an AoE Ultra Earth physical attack with a temporary strength boost, so pretty standard. Her first skill is an AoE medium Earth physical attack with a temporary strength boost and reduces physical resistance and Earth resistance by 15% for 3 turns. We don't have too many physical Earth characters. I think Ryu's the first one. Actually, I take that back. The event 4-star Chloe from the Christmas event is actually a physical Earth character, so they would actually go pretty well together. And Chloe has the added bonus of reducing or being good against physical characters because she increases your physical resistance and reduces strength. And her second skill is an AoE high Earth physical attack with a temporary strength boost. That's pretty much the go-to move that you'll be using once you get those debuffs out of the way. And her third skill, which is her most interesting one, is an AoE medium Earth physical attack with a temporary strength boost and removes strength debuffs excluding assist buffs from your allies. So I believe that's the first time we ever had a move like that, something that actually removes debuffs from your party. In this case, it's just strength debuffs, so if you use a physical wargame team, this will be really useful because there's a lot of people that use Gale Disguise Ryu, which immediately reduces your strength by 35%, or even Anakitty or Kino as well. They also have skills that will reduce your party's strength. And because Ryu has a very high agility stat, if she's like +5 and your other physical attackers are +5, she will more than likely go first. So she'll get those strength debuffs off your characters before they move, which is a huge boon if you want to do more damage. So this Ryu is going to be pretty useful for physical wargame teams because she removes the strength debuffs that people might apply to you. And even if you use a magic team like me in wargames, it'll be useful just to have at least one of these Ryu copies on hand in case like there's a new event boss or a new boss in general that reduces your strength and is actually strong against magic attacks. That way you have something to make sure you deal more damage. And just look at Ryu. Who would not want to pull for that? Who would not want to pull for best girl? Or in this case, best lady. And then here we have Loveless Mikoto, who is the free 4-star character to be able to farm for. She will be a Earth magic attacker, and like most event 4-star units, her main stat isn't as high as other 4-star characters that aren't farmable by events, but her HP and defense are still in the right places. It's just that magic attack that's not quite up to par with regular gacha units. Her special arts is an AoE Ultra Earth magic attack with a temporary magic boost, standard. Her first skill is an AoE medium Earth magic attack with a temporary magic boost. So not a high Earth magic attack, but this is a free 4-star unit. She'll still be good for especially for newer players who don't have a magic character. She'll be really good right off the bat if you are a new player because you'll be able to get her to +5 right away. And as you can see with her second skill, it's a single target high Earth magic attack. So between the AoE move and the single target move, she's going to be an all-around character that a new player can use for different encounters, both single target and AoE. And of course that last skill over there is an AoE low Earth magic attack and increases her magic power by 65% for 4 turns. So all around unit, really good for new players. And now we can delve into the assist characters. Here we have beloved goddess Hestia. She's so beloved that she has like 3 times as much characters as pretty much everyone in the game besides Eyes and Lafia. But here's another Hestia, guys. And her assist skill +5 decreases your enemy's counter rate by 15% and increases your allies' magic resistance by 15%. Now, I don't really like this trend of going against magic teams because it seems like a lot of units coming out now are gonna hit magic teams pretty hard with the new Anya last week, and this new Ryu destroys a strength debuff, which really helps physical based teams, and now this new Hestia is giving magic resistance. But I'm not going to complain about that too much because there are a lot of people out there in war games struggling against magic teams that use the New Year Eyes as well as the Halloween Raoul. And that could be pretty frustrating because those Raoul teams are pretty much like you hitting a brick wall and then Raoul just hit you for 7k and one-shots all your characters. So that's pretty frustrating, but this might help a little bit. And decreasing the counter rate is actually pretty useful because let's say you're using a physical team, so your units usually go first. Your units go first and then your enemy counters, and let's say you're using like the Minstrel Elfena to nullify magic attacks. Well, if that magic character counters, that destroys one of your nullifications, and you don't want the nullification to be wasted on a counter attack. You want that to be used like on a main attack, like a big one. So the counter rate reduction is going to help in that regard. And our final assist character is Handmade Elfena. Now she has pretty decent stats. She gives a good amount of agility at 554, and her assist skill +5 reduces enemy earth and light resistance by 7% and increases ally earth and light attack damage by 15%. So this is pretty obvious. She is the character you're going to be wanting to be using if you use a light or earth team. And this will be especially useful during the Familia event, which has been announced to have encounters where enemies are weak to earth and light. So yes, you'll be wanting to use this Aina in the Familia event, and probably in the Record Buster as well, because as I will go through next, the next Reveria Buster will be Dark Reveria again, and she's probably going to be weak to light again. And we can't have a time-limited event without the Heroic Trials, guys. So this is a similar format to past time-limited Heroic Trials, where you pick one bond from the two choices that are given to you in the Heroic Trial. The Eyes and Hestia Heroic Trial will start tonight, January 23rd, and the Aina and Ryu Heroic Trial will start on the 30th. And of course, like other events, we'll be getting the event shop and a medal box. You'll get drop items from doing the quest, and you'll be able to exchange them for items. And then also you'll be getting medals as well, and you'll exchange those. Go through the chocolate box draw and hope to get one of those 3-star tickets, and then keep resetting the box to get more 3-star tickets until the final one at 15. And then from that point, you just get Hero Falna. And usually with these medal box events, there will also be a time-limited mission in your missions tab, where you'll need to reach certain milestones of chocolate medals to get gnome tickets, and you'll be wanting to maximize your gnome ticket gains, because you'll be able to exchange those gnome tickets in the gnome ticket shop to get those very, very desirable star bonds that you can use to limit break time-limited characters. And courtesy of Gale Riot from the Technia Discord, we have data mine from the update last night, so we can see what the actual banners are. Here we have the Wallenstein Valentine Bitter Gotcha featuring Eyes and Hestia, which we could probably have guessed from the Heroic Trial setup. But this is the standard kind of banner, where you will get the guaranteed 4-star on the 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th 11 draws. And of course we have the Sweet Gotcha featuring Ryu and Aina. And we also have a bunch of paid banners as well. I'm only gonna show the Ryu one, but there's one for each character and also one overall one if you want to use your money to get these sweet ladies, especially Ryu. And we also know what the next 2 pickup gotchas will be. We don't know what the order they will appear in will be, but one of the characters is Sly Cat Chloe, which is a very, very good assist character because she nullifies the first physical attack done to your party, and a +5 she nullifies the first 2 physical attacks done to your party. So you probably see her lots in war games. She'll be a very valuable pickup. Just be careful with pickup gotchas, because they're only guaranteed on the 5th pull, and that's 2,000 Iris you're going to be using for possibly just one bond. So be very, very careful about that. And the other pickup gotcha banner will be Golden Wheat Demeter, a very, very good assist character to have if you're using a magic team, because she reduces enemy magic resistance as well as guard rate. There will also be 2 new bundles added to the paid Iris item shop. The first one will be the Romantic Valentine Chocolate Set. This will give you a Valentine 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket, so it'll be an 11 draw where one of the new 4-star Valentine characters will be guaranteed, and will also give you a regular 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket. So that 4-star ticket there will give you a guaranteed 4-star on the general pool of characters. And it will also give you 6 types of large Falna and 50 large Exilia books. And then the second one will be the Valentine Obligation Chocolate Set, and it's just a 4-star 11 draw ticket on the general pool of characters. And that I'm kind of disappointed in that, because those really aren't worth it. I'm assuming it's going to be about 200 paid Iris, my guess. But in my experience, just getting the 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket isn't that great, because you're grabbing from the entire pool of characters and you don't know what you're going to get. So, but at least with the Valentine draw ticket, you have a pretty good idea of what you're getting, because there's only 4 possible characters in that regard. So if you are going to buy one of these, I'd I would refrain from getting the cheaper one, which is kind of weird to say because your odds are very, very low on getting something you would want. Whereas on the romantic Valentine chocolate set, you are probably going to get something you do want because you have a good clue between the 4 different characters you could get. But I really do wish that Obligation Chocolate was one of those, just a single Valentine 4-star guaranteed 11 drop tickets. Disappointing, it's just a general one. And with the Valentine event, there's something called the Romantic Valentine Campaign, and what this is you'll be able to get what is called Affection Falna from the event shop, and you can use your Affection Falna on one of these characters, and if you get their gauge to 100%, it looks like you'll be able to see a special scene with them, probably them giving you chocolates. I'm wondering what that scene's going to be like with Belle or Otter. That'd be pretty amusing, especially Otters. But I suggest all of you use your Affection Falna for a very special character known as Ryu. And one thing to note is that, as you can see here in the fine print, it says, please note that the special novel, which I guess is a bad translation for like special scene, for the campaign will not be available in the story digest after the end of the campaign period. So when you get that 100%, I guess you'll see that event scene and then you won't be able to go back to it through the story digest. So what I'm going to do is record my game when I max out Ryu's stuff so I can replay that as much as I want. Probably daily, if not every hour on the hour. And here's just the example image I have with eyes. As you can see, you can increase the increments, the amount of Affection Falna you give them. Now, there's some people missing on this campaign, unfortunately. I don't see Osfi, there's no Naza, no Shakti. So kind of disappointing if you like those characters and they're not here. I didn't even notice Finn was here. Huh. Like with most events, there will be a login campaign. It's going to start on January 24th, but if you log in like right away on the 24th, you'll probably start getting the bonuses on the 25th. And as you can see here, you'll get potato snacks, Iris, Valis, Hero Falna, and 3-star gacha tickets. Now, it's really funny that that says gold at the very end, but it's just a single 3-star ticket, not even an 11 draw. So kind of a disappointing login campaign, but it's still extra stuff we wouldn't have got otherwise. So I'll welcome that. Now, as I said before, I mentioned that Ryu's probably getting a new weapon. Like I heard in the live stream them say what I believe to be the Japanese word for weapon, and they were talking about Mikoto's weapon. She's probably going to get a physical and magic one, as she currently does not have a single character weapon in the game quite yet. And I believe I heard them say Kotetsu, so expect a new sword that's the icon for Mikoto, called Kotetsu. And Olive's Lumina will probably get a physical variant for Ryu because her new unit is physical. And like I said before, we'll be getting Record Buster tonight as well. It's going to be another Dark Reveria event, which seems kind of weird that we're getting Dark Reveria once again and not doing Otter or cycling through a different element. We're doing Dark again, but that's not a surprise considering the fact that we're getting a single target light magic attacker in Eyes this banner. So it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense why they would have a Dark Reveria here. And just to summarize all the upcoming stuff we're going to be getting, on January 23rd, which is tonight, we'll get the Wallenstein Valentine event, a Dark Reveria Record Buster, the Heroic Trial for Eyes and Hestia. On the 24th is the start of the Valentine Login Campaign. On the 30th, we'll be getting another War Games, a Chinese New Year campaign, and a Heroic Trial for Aina and Ryu. And on February 6th, we'll be having a Familia event, and they will be weak to Light and Earth elements. So, follow the new banners, and you'll probably do well in the Familia event. But I am very excited for this Valentine event, guys. I can't wait to see all the scenes with Ryu, because you know me, I love Ryu. All the other characters do look good as well, but I'm just excited for Ryu, as you can probably tell from the beginning of this video with my ridiculous fake reactions. I woke up for that stream, guys. I woke up at like 4:50 a.m. my time. I'm gonna be in my bed just chilling, watching on my phone. I'm not gonna do the whole recording setup and be screaming out loud at 5 a.m. in the morning. There are better times to be doing that, or maybe there is no better time than proclaim my love and affection for Ryu. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys are looking forward to the Valentine event. And as always, once again, thank you to the Technia and unofficial DanMemo Discords for all the translations and information regarding the upcoming content. If you like this video and want to see more content about both DanMemo and DanMachi, because I will do story-related content for DanMachi, as you can see with my Arrow of the Orion prelude and trailer analysis that I will link at the end of the video. But go ahead and sub to me if you're interested in those things. as well as keep updated on what I'm doing on both Twitter and just join my Discord if you want to talk about all things Danmachi. And as always, continue enjoying your time venturing in Rario and the dungeon. This is Lorne, signing out.